Well, a warm welcome to the morning call, and thank you again for joining us. Now, Joseph Kabila, the president of the Democratic Republic of Congo, will remain in power until a new president is elected. A top aide announced, according to the second part of the Article 70 of the DRC Constitution, which states that the president remains in power until a successor is to be sworn in. Have a look at this.
Il restera président de la République.
He will remain the president of the republic because the constitution demands it. Doing otherwise would violate the constitution because the constitution clearly states that the president of the republic remains until a new president is elected. If for any reason the president yielded to the pressure, as he is being asked to do, and I do not see that happening, if he resigned or anything else, he would be violating the constitution, and he could then be put on trial because he would plunge the country into chaos.
Now, while Joseph Kabila's term has expired officially, gunfire so far has been reported in several parts of the capital, Kinshasa, after midnight struck. The country's state television also announced the formation of a new government following an agreement between Kabila's administration and a coalition of opposition groups. Now, while Kabila rides on the constitution to stay longer in power, from Article 70 to Article 73, which states that the same constitution states that the ballot for the election of a new president must be scheduled or planned by the Electoral Commission 90 days before the end of the term of a sitting president.
This new government is announced as the mediation conducted by the Congolese Catholic Church resumes tomorrow after its suspension Saturday. The new cabinet recalls on the conclusions of the agreement signed in October between the majority and minority of the opposition, rejected by the coalition formed around the opponent, Etienne Tshisekedi. Before the dissemination of this newsletter, several districts in Congo transformed into a dead city and had resorted to people calling to an end of Kabila's mandate.
Well, to join us and expound and give us the latest of this story that we are getting out of the DRC, we are being joined right now by Freddy Shioyo. He talked to us yesterday on how DRC was at the moment. Bonjour, Freddy.
Bonjour, Robert.
Hello, Robert.
Tell us, how was the announcement by the government received of this coalition between Kabila's administration and a coalition of opposition groups?
It should be noted that the mandate of President Kabila actually ended yesterday midnight, so the appointment was met with a lot of surprise. In the capital, no one expected it. When the people found the problem, that's why we found that social networks were blocked, the internet blocked. And this throws a little bit cold water to the discussions for the last negotiations. The negotiations, which are generally being done by SENCO, the Congolese Catholic Church, is due to happen on Wednesday.
Now, Freddy, what could be the impact of the negotiations that is expected to resume tomorrow?
Many observers believe that this nomination had to intervene and therefore the dialogue. But the government, which inspired by the agreement of October 18th, with some of the opposition, despite the constitutional end of his term,
de se préparer ou de ces discussions dans le contexte où il y plus d'intérêt de se parler puisque aujourd'hui nous sommes le 20 décembre, c'est le début des hostilités dans la mesure
November is when fresh elections were meant to take place, but however, the government has said that lack of money and time to prepare for the elections, therefore they pushed the elections to April 2018.
Il n'y aura pas le déroulement normal de ces travaux si l'intérêt majeur n'est pas sur la table de discussion. Donc,
however, the opposition still feels that Kabila's term should end when it expired in December 19th.
Okay, now Freddie, just lastly, dernière question. Local media reported that the capital, Kinshasa, was a ghost town yesterday. Now, what are things like today? What is the mood?
En fait, vous n'avez qu'à voir dans tous les réseaux sociaux ici à Kinshasa.
Yes, yesterday Kinshasa was a dead town. Shops were closed, operations were put to a standstill. There was a statement and a call for protest.
Différentes structures universitaires, dans les différents mouvements associatifs qui pensent en tout cas qu'il faudrait aller à l'affrontement.
The population intends to move in and clash and talk up and just to call for the Kabila to step down. People spent all night yelling, whistling around. There was gunfire from security forces, and there are fears of demonstration in Kinshasa, since the population remains determined to go for the confrontation.
Donc aujourd'hui, tout peut arriver, mais estimons que les forces de l'homme ne faut pas se laisser faire, même si la population veut à tout prix en finir avec le régime de Kinshasa.
Merci beaucoup, Freddie. Thank you for joining us on the morning call with the latest of what's happening in and around the Kinshasa city of the DRC.